Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Golden Gophers will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will go to work first. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Ready, fight! Complete to start this drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Northwestern wants to go quickly. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
And sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, to be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players with experience and learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get it done.
So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide.
Oh, he's got some speed. Oh, down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Keeps it and gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force them into 3rd and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that 3rd down conversion.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll ride his man on the option. On that loose football. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They went 3 and out on the be more productive this time around. Wants to go off top on 1st down. In the double coverage, and he picked it off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's at the 20. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The option look. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. And you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the grab. It's Petty. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Runs for the tackle. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Makes a move. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down. Tremendous return. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. We reached the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Ready to go and get things started here in the second. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Ooh, grabbed over the middle. It's Burt. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker.
Here we go.
Snap to the back. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
And the returner will be brought down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking for a gap. It's Pitts. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Flicks it out of the air. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Northwestern will have to punt it away. If you don't have to, picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Complete to the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Golden Gopher! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Right back to him on the ground. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Okay, ready?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Ready.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Caught behind the line. It's Pitts. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. To the air on first down. A little release to the back. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Yates. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to go deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Finally brought down the one. Only to get the football, but to put the field position with the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
This time he's got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some...
He's got